everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's the Bills going up against the Cowboys. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field, where we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This will be taken short, and they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. Now Davis. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the hook up to Lee. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle to Smith. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we've hit halftime here. What obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back now at this scoreless first half. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. After the pick, offense comes out now. Here's a sack by Navarro Bowman. This will go as a loss of 5. Third Fourth down, inches to go. Williams' completion is made out of the gun, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 12. Cowboys later on the drive. Completion will be made here to a wide open man, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. Sticking with the same drive, Miller's going to take down the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Guy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on third down. Williams loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. on the ground they go with a running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off for Davis. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Let's go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
All right, partner, it feels good to be sitting up here next to you because neither one of us is that returner. He's going to get an earful when he gets to the bench, having coughed up the football, even though they were fortunate enough to get it back.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
That was a nicely executed block there. But sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the fourth. They come out here in the eye. Here's Davis now, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They go again with Davis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll run it here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now a first throw here in overtime. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So a full 4 quarters and the extra session, not a single point scored. How about both of these defenses in this one?
I mean, just look at my face.
You're smiling.
What am I feeling right now?
Jubilation.
Jubilation, pride. Defense is still in the game. Look, no one's going to go home happy because there is not a winner. And we don't get an extra period to play because we're in regular season. But bottom line, that's football. That's football to me.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.